Hello YouTube, it's your girl Diva Dimples coming in for my monthly check-in. Well, where do I start? I guess I start where I always do, and I give you the numbers. On my last update, I think I weighed in at 152. I guess you want me to do the drum roll? I gained weight. I'm actually at 153 and 0.5 or something of that nature. Well, all is not lost because I don't know if you guys are using a certain type of a scale, but I have like one of those biggest loser scales, excuse my grammar. And also I confirmed it today when I went to the doctor's office, that basically even though I gained, it was a good gain. I gained muscle because I've actually in the past month have started running. Could you believe I'm running? Out of all the people in the world, I couldn't run from here to my front door. But now I ran like a whole mile. Could you believe that? So I'm excited about that. I'm excited that I'm progressing, still progressing. The pound and a half gain was muscle, and of course you know muscle weighs more than fat, so of course there's going to be a gain. So that's why I encourage you guys, when you are weighing yourself and you want to weigh yourself often so you can keep yourself in check, to make sure that you know that sometimes when you gain, it's not necessarily fat you're gaining. It could be water gain, it could be muscle gain, which is a good gain because muscle, you want to have that. So I gained muscle, so I'm not going to complain about that. Of course, I'm still trying to lose weight. But one thing I'm focusing on is maintaining. I'm a year and, like I said, a half out. So you have to think in your mind, what is a good weight for you? I'll be lying to myself if I say I can maintain myself like at 130 pounds, 120 pounds. First of all, I don't want to be that small. Second of all, that would be very, very difficult to maintain. So when you're thinking about your goal weight, make sure that you think about something that is easy to maintain, or that's sensible. So right now, like I said again, I'm thinking about 145, 150. I'm comfortable in that area. I think I can maintain that. It was so funny. Today I had a doctor's visit with the surgeon who actually did my surgery. He was amazed because, like I said again, I've lost like over 113 pounds total with him or so. So he saw my before and afters, and he was just amazed at my progress and how well I'm doing. Which, like I said again, I would not change any of this for the world. It has its pros and cons. I was telling him some of the experience that I've been having with eating, because I still, after a year and a half out, I still have a lot of restriction. And what I've learned is you have to stay on track. This surgery is not the cure-all and not the cure or the magic fat surgery that's going to help you stay skinny for the rest of your life. You still can fluctuate and gain weight, but you have to really, really, really put forth an effort. Like the old saying say, whatever you put in is what you get out. And when you get off track, don't get yourself upset. You get right back on. Just like, I don't know if you guys know, in the national news, I stay in Louisiana, and of course we got hit a month ago with another hurricane, Hurricane Isaac, and my family in LaPlace, Louisiana lost everything. I also lost an aunt the same day of the storm due to a heart attack. So personally, I had been under a lot of stress, so I wasn't eating properly because I was out of my normal routine, and I could feel it in my body that I wasn't eating right. So one thing I want to encourage you guys to do is to make sure that if you get off track, it's not a problem. Just get back on track. And what I've done for myself to get myself back on track is go back to my basics. I keep my little folder of all my little information that I had used when I first started, back on my protein, exercising a little more, my water intake, get away from those carbs. All those things are the basics that keep you going. And I was speaking to the doctor and also the nurse that was there, and she was saying, even for her who had never had the surgery, losing weight, eating right is a daily struggle for her. So it's just a daily struggle that and not necessarily, you don't want to peg it as a problem, but you just want to make sure it's part of your, just like we get up every morning and we take a shower, we comb our hair, we brush our teeth. We want to make eating right and exercising the same way. That it is a must every day. And if that's the case, you'll definitely stay on track. I met a young lady that was actually there, and she was kind of discouraged. I guess she had fell off a track, and she asked me, she said, I see you here. And she was like, and it was actually like a compliment slash like, oh, what's going on? Because they look at me and they say, oh, well, she was like, well, you don't look like you've lost 130 pounds. And one of the doctors, it was so funny in the office, she was joking. One of the patients said, you don't have the hungry eyes. I said, what is that? And it was like a joke, like most people that have like gastric surgeries, whether it's bypass, vertical sleeve, that you have this hungry look or this saggy face look. Thank God I do have good genes and good genetics, so that my skin is tight and it's kind of firm, but that's also with care. I know in some of my previous videos I laugh and I told you how I use that Lubriderm thick cream moisturizer, and I just lather myself up like a big butterball turkey, but it really helps my skin stay in check. I moisturize really well. However, so I was speaking to her and she was kind of discouraged because she had the vertical sleeve and she had only lost 80 pounds. And I told her she just had to push herself, because she did. I said, think about it. What are you doing? She said she was snacking on certain things because the food that's good in protein like chicken and stuff was kind of hard for her. So I told her she needed to take her time, just giving her pointers, because like I said again, I may lose 113, somebody else may lose 80. You have to work at it. I mean, you really have to work at it, and you have to want it for yourself. And I said all that to say is that everybody's journey is different. I mean, you probably heard this on every video. So don't get discouraged when you hear somebody else losing 110 pounds, you losing 60 pounds. And the key is while your body is losing weight, especially with the vertical sleeve patients, in that first 6 months, which they call the honeymoon, push yourself. I mean, push yourself like you in some kind of military boot camp to get the most weight off of you, because that is the key. In the beginning, when your body is rapidly dropping, push yourself. Cardio, burn that fat, sweat, run, jog, jump rope, everything you have to do to get that weight off, because when you get to the point where I am, where your weight is basically coming to the standstill, you can see that now I really rarely, other than maybe a pound or so, say that I've lost weight as fast as I was in the beginning, which is totally fine, because right now I was in the 18-20. Currently I'm in 6'8", and I'm happy with that. I'm totally happy with that, and I wouldn't change it for a thing. But what I'm just saying is to you guys that is in the honeymoon period, push yourself, push your body, focus. You know, and one of my readers and one of my viewers said that, you know, they was considering this surgery and the side effects. At this point, I'm a year and 6 months out. Have I had any side effects? The only side effect that I had earlier, which we all know, and that's from any major surgery, I had the thinning of the hair. But as you can see, my hair is come back because I'm eating more and I'm intaking a protein. However, the side effects is when you don't do what you're supposed to do. The side effects come in, which we know we're not getting that much food in our body, so which means we're not getting that much nutrients as well as the vitamins and the things that we need to keep us focused, to keep our body going, because we get that from normally the food. Well, the side effects is if you don't do what you need to do, meaning if you don't take your vitamins, multivitamins, because I take a multivitamin, B12, calcium citrate, vitamin D. You know, I take all these different vitamins. I drink a lot of water. So I take my vitamins because I know I don't want to be deficient in these things. And I have shared with you, like sometimes when I visit the doctor, that I was deficient in certain things, and I just, you know, kicked up a notch, got back on my vitamins, and did what I had to do. But for the most part, I just wanted to give you my little monthly update. I have been doing fine. It is my birthday month, so I'm excited about that. My doctors told me that all of my lab work is 100% fine. And also, it was kind of like fun. They saw my before and afters, and they're even considering putting me in an ad, and they turned it over to the marketing person. So I may be getting a little money for my looks. I'm just playing, but I mean, you just never know. But I definitely encourage anybody. I speak at seminars and different things like that because it has changed my life. I mean, I'm no expert. I don't know no more than the next person, and I'm gathering information, but all I can do is tell you my journey and just share my experience like I always do to you guys. You can ask me any questions. Like I said again, I'll try to get back with you or answer them doing a video while I'm making my video, but I have been fine. Like I said again, I got a good bill of health, so I'm doing fine with my vitamin. I'm not deficient in anything. My exercise, I'm getting back on track with my protein shakes and trying to go back to my basics, because I called myself up, and I had a little pasta, which normally I have been backing off of, and it kind of made me feel sick. So I need to stay away from the pastas and the carbs. No. And but I've been doing fine. I feel great. No side effects. Nothing out of the ordinary. If it wasn't for the fact that when I eat, I have to chew, and I can only eat a little portion, I wouldn't have never felt that I had surgery. And when people look at me, they be like, I can't tell you had surgery. I guess they're expecting my skin to be hanging and all these different things. But I do all kind of facial exercise and stuff like that. Oh, I'm glad, before I get off, you go through this transition, and I never thought I would think about this, but as you lose more weight, you do start thinking about other things. A couple of weeks ago, I finally started considering to maybe have plastic surgery. Like I said again, my body is not bad at all. I mean, just for me to feel like I did it completely, because my stomach is flat, as y'all can see in like my before and afters. But I mean, the only problem that I have is like my arm, and I use like support, stuff like that, because I look great in my clothes, but it's just when I take it off. That's why I had y'all laughing, and I said, if you think you're gonna be bathing suit ready, I don't know. But in my inner thighs, that's where my biggest area is. I can definitely live with it, but I want to see what options that I have. I'm sorry. So I'm considering going to plastic surgery. I'll definitely keep you updated on that if you guys have any information, because I'm with Federal Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I heard several people say that they will pay for it with my insurance if I meet certain criteria. Some people say they don't. I'm not really sure. So I just wanted to give you an update to let you know Diva Dimples is okay. Hello to all my new subscribers. I love you guys. I'm still looking at your videos. Encouraging guys. You guys encouraging me, so I thank you. I'm still, like I said, a year and 6 months out. I'm still going strong, and I appreciate all the love. So you have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, and my birthday is this month. So and I'm going to the Bahamas. Did I say that again? I don't know if I said it the first time, but I'm going to the Bahamas for my birthday. So I'm all excited. Just life and enjoying life, and I have to say it's been great. So you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.